नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य तारिणे नमस्ते। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण। श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा कि जयो जयो गौरचंदे आरतिक शोभा कि जयो आरतिक शोभा जानवी ततावाने जग मन लोभा जान कि बदखी ने निताई चान बमे गदाधार की बदकी निकटे अद्वैता शिरी वास छत्रधार निकटे कि बाबाशी अचे गोरा चान रत्ना सिंहासने आरती कोरे न ब्रह्मा आदि देवगाने आरती कि नर हरि आदि कोरी चंबर झुलाया कि संजय मुकुंद बासु घोष आदि गाया संजय मुकुंद बासु इव शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताल कि शंखा मधुर मृदंगा बाजे परम रसाल मधुर शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे मधुर कि बहु कोटि चंद्राजिनी वदनोज्ज्वला कि बहु वदनोज्ज्वला गाल देशे बाणमाला कोरे झालमाला गाल शिव शिवा शुका नारदा प्रेमे गदा गद प्रेमे गदा गद भक्ति विनोदा देखे गोरारा संपदा भक्ति गोरारा संपदा गौरंगे आरतिक शोभा जग जन मान लोबा गौरंगे गौरंगे आरतिक शोभा जग जन मान लोबा गौरंगे नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol. Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Nath, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Praladalai hai. Hiranyakashi Gurvakshaha. Shiratankanakalaye. Ito Narasimha, Parato Narasimha. Yato Yato Yami Tato Narasimha. Prahe Narasimha, Idare Narasimha. Narasimha Marim Sharanam Prapade. Kavakara Kamalavare Nakha Abhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavarita Narahare Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Mahadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nasa Gawana ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki, Shri Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari.
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रवचकाचार्य अष्टोच्चता श्री एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रवचकाचार्य अष्टोच्चता श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय, मथुरा धाम की जय, जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय, द्वारका धाम की जय, गंगा माई की जय, जमुना माई की जय, तुलसी देवी की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, सामवेद भक्तवृंद की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to sample devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to sample devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to sample devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale, Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta, Swami Niti Namine, Namaste Saraswati Devi, Gaurvani Pracharne, Nirvashesha Shunyavadi, Paschatya Deshtarne, Jai.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Please welcome everybody to Iskcon Burlington. Thank you so much for coming. So my name is Jaglan Mishra Das, and we'll just do the announcements, and then we'll carry on with the rest of our program. So today our program consists of there's one special thing we're adding to today's program. Today we're having our first Mridanga class. So all the children that are going downstairs will get Mridanga class by Sharad Prabhu. So Sharad is going to be teaching them Mridanga class. Haribol. And I wish we could learn too, but maybe after the kids learn, because we want the kids to learn some musical skills. So he's giving us time. All right, so let's raise our hands in the air and chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All right, so just a few important announcements. This Wednesday, a small group of us went to McMaster, and we had something historical. This Wednesday, we did this, the McMaster Hindu Society invited us to come and do something, a yoga program. So we did some kirtan, assisted by the Bhakti Academy, the young group of Iskcon Toronto, and we went and we had a wonderful event. Some of us were there. We did kirtan and question answer, like a plenary session, and it hit off well. We had about 50 students come, and they also had a book stall as well, and they loved the books, and they asked us to come again. So there's an outing as well. So we hope that we can connect to the youth that way, because university preaching is something that is going well in certain countries, and we hope that we can establish it in this Burlington-Hamilton area to get some youth to come. And then the next important program is at the end of the month. As you know, this month, because the special month called Adhik Mas or Purushottam Mas, some events are occurring earlier. So normally you have Nishinga Arti or Nishinga Chaturdashi, in May, but this year it's at the end of April. It's on April the 30th, the last Thursday. So thereby our program will be on Saturday following that Thursday. So on May the 2nd, I think it is, we'll be celebrating the Nishinga Chaturdashi. And as you remember, last year we had a grand program. We hope to make it even more grander this year to make for the pleasure of our Lord Nishinga Dev. And then as you all know, we have our Rath Yatra coming up. That's in August. So that's our 5th Rath Yatra. Like last year, we had it at a new venue. We had it at Lakeshore Front Park. And this year, we'll also be having it at the same place. So please, we need your help for that. And just another important announcement is that we, as you know, our temple is run purely by the help of your donations. So if you'd like to donate for our Saturday feast or anything like that, you feel inspired, or help donate for book distribution, prasadam, etc., you're most welcome to. You can do that online and e-transfers. That's the best way. So if you'd like to do it for Nishinga Chaturdashi, that's you can start thinking about what things to do, like for decorations, flowers, prasadam. You can think for that like that. And if you would like to make any general donation, those are always welcome, and Krishna will always bless you for that. Another thing, I'm just trying to, yes, so today's class, I'll just mention in just a moment, but I'll just make sure we didn't miss anything. Yes, okay. All right, yeah, very important thing. So in May as well, I sent it out earlier, and I hope you people had a chance to look at it, and I'll send it again, is that on the Victoria Day weekend, which is I think the 15th, 16th of this next month, May, Victoria Day weekend, there's a Sangha in Stratford. It's called the Vaishnava Sangha. So some of you might have come out for that in previous locations. So last year it was in Stratford, which is just about an hour and 15 minutes away from here. And this year it'll be there too. So we ask that all of you please consider going to Sangha. It's a good way to support the people. There we're having some wonderful guests like Bhakti Mark Swami will be there. Also Raj Vilas Prabhu will be there, who coordinates Iskcon Resolve, some famous personalities. S.B. Kesha Swami will be there. So some really big event attractors will be there this year at Stratford. So don't miss out on the opportunity. The registration fees are very small. They're like, nominal, For 3 days, I think per person is like $40, which is nothing. You spend $40 going from here to your office, on gas nowadays. So it's nothing. So it's a wonderful attraction. Please come for that. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I believe. So you can go online, vaishnavasangha.com, like that, and I'll send you the details. So please come and support the people. It's run by Iskcon Ottawa, the wonderful community. So today's class will be given by someone that is giving the class here for the first time, but he's not new to giving classes. He also gave us his first Bhagavatam class on Thursday, and it went very well. And I'll introduce to you the speaker, but in a moment while we do that, we can get someone to hand out the Gitas. So Josh, yeah, thank you. So we can all take the Gitas. So last time we had the very important verses of 4.7 and 4.8. So in those two verses, just remind you, Krishna tells us why he comes and also what he does when he comes, what are his activities. Today's class will focus on 4.9 and 4.10. So 4.9 and 10 will talk about how can one connect to Krishna. That's what 4.9 and 4.10 do. And how things that are obstructive in Krishna consciousness, Prabhu will explain those three vices in 4.10. All right, so as we know, Krishna descends. Why does Krishna descend? To ascend us. That's what it is. He descends to ascend us back to the spiritual world. That's the meaning of these verses. Very simple like that, okay? So His Grace Satchidananda Prabhu will be giving class today, and we welcome his and his family. Mataji is helping us as well, and his whole family are engaged in this wonderful seva. So we have hijacked him from another center, and now we want him to stay here hijacked. We want him to stay and engage in more and more seva. Slowly we'll get him in. Just like as Prabhu said, once you're in the mafia of Iskcon, you can never leave the mafia Iskcon, okay? So we're good mafia, not the gundas, the good mafia, not the gunda, why, it's soft wale, nice people, okay, like that. So just to mention briefly about Prabhu, Prabhu gave me a very short biography. Prabhu is a disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. He joined Iskcon in 2009 in Dubai, and he's also helping, as we said, but he helps. His main focus seva is outreach, classes, and also he has a background in accounting, so he's helping us with that as well. And he also does some Bhakti Rich programs in his house for the last few years. So let's give him a big Hari Bol 3 times. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Thank you. Sachinand Prabhu, please. And we ask all of you to please give me your kind attention.
He has to go down. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare. First, yeah. Prabhuji, we'll do the Jai Radha Madhava because he has to go down for Hare Krishna everyone again for the today's Saturday Iskcon Burlington feast. We'll start with the Jai Radha Madhav and then we'll do 3 minutes chanting as well. You can start with Jai Radha Madhav. I will decide, you please follow it. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Danandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Nandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Banachari Tira Banachari Yamuna Tira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. जय राधा माधव राधे, जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा, जय सुभद्रा जय सुदर्शना, जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा, जय सुभद्रा जय सुदर्शना, जय जय प्रभुपाद, जय जय प्रभुपाद, जय जय प्रभुपाद। श्री राधा माधव की जय, शिलप्रपाद की जय। We'll do chanting now for 3. We'll do pranam mantra. Pranam mantra will do or direct? Yeah, yeah. So we'll do 3 minutes chanting now. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवदि पश्चात देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Please recite after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Together. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Enam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Ena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurun Shri Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं सद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादा सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Welcome again. We'll read this time for Bhagavad Gita Shloka 4.9 and 4.10. I think everyone has the Bhagavad Gita copy, so I can request one of the Matajis to read 4.9, Janma Karmascha Divya. You can read the purport also. Jai Sri Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji. The Prabhu's side 4.10. Yeah, please. Bhavo jnana tapasa bhuta madhava. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Person. Sadhu Sangha Tadabhajta Vajaka Tadnavritta Anurta Nivritti Sat Tasvita Ruchi Tata Ata Shakti Siddhakanam Bhave Bhavet Kramaha. Thank you, Prabhuji. So, Bhagavad Gita 4.9 says, Janma karma chame divyam evam yoviti tatvata tyaktam teham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna. So, Lord Krishna Bhagavan tells us that those people who know that my janma and karma, janma means birth and karma means activities. So my activities, my birth and activities are transcendental, divya. Those people who understand these things, tattvataha, means who understand, not only knowledge, not only information. Those who understand this tattvataha as it is, then they come to me when they leave their body. So we can say that it's so easy, just read this Bhagavad Gita, read Bhagavatam, whoever tell us to read, and then once the reading is completed, then we can, and Krishna has to take us back to Godhead, correct? His loka, correct? But it's not that easy, because in the purport, Prabhupada says that it's not easy, correct? Because one is to need this tattvataha, understand. Not only knowledge is not information, we need the realization of the knowledge as well. We have so many doctors are there, lawyers, accountant in this room. So everyone knows, after taking our, doing our studies, we need to do some practical, get some practical credits also, before we go on the field and start working as a professional. So we can see in this chapter, what are the, how is the birth and activities of Krishna are divya. So everyone knows when Krishna, how Krishna Bhagavan appeared. He appeared from the mind of Vasudeva, and then it transferred to Devaki's mind, correct? And from there, Krishna Bhagavan appeared in the Chaturbhuja form, correct? With the 4 hands, with this all his opulences. Have you seen any baby taking birth like this thing with 4 arms and with all these dresses, with all this jewelry and everything? No, correct? That's why he's Divya. And then when he takes birth, he immediately tells Vasudeva and Devaki about their previous 2 lives. We don't see any child after birth immediately start talking, they just give cow, they start crying. Where I am here, He's so bewildered, that child. So that's why Krishna is different than other, like ordinary people. Plus when Vasudeva tries to take him out, so the guard fell asleep, correct? And then the doors open, jail door. He goes through the river, the Yamuna water was so full, like it was overflowing. But as soon as it touches Krishna's lotus feet, it subsides. So all these divya activities, I will say. Plus the other incarnation also, Narsi Bhagwan. How does he take birth? How does he come? He comes to the pillar. Have you seen any baby taking birth out of pillar? No. We need father, we need mother for an ordinary child. For Krishna Bhagwan, they don't need anything. Even he created Lord Brahma through his navel. Yeah, that doesn't happen in the ordinary life. That's why his birth is transcendental divya. How about our birth? How do we take birth, and why we take birth? Prabhuji very nicely explained, like when he takes birth in 4.7, 4.8, he said why he's taking birth, and why we take birth. Do we have any control on our birth? No, we don't have. Because in 7.27, Krishna Bhagavan says, Ichha Dveshe Samuchchena Dvando Mahena Bharata. Means we are in this material world, this illusory energy, and that illusory energy create this Ichha and Dvesh. Ichha means we have some desires, and Dvesh means hatred. Correct? What is our Ichha? That we want to be a Ishwar. We want to enjoy this somewhere, And then Dvesh is towards Lord Krishna himself. Why he is only them? Because previously we were with him, correct? In Goloka. And then we had a jealousy against whom? Directly Lord Krishna. Why he is only enjoying? Why we are not enjoying? Why is the only Ishwara? We also want to be Ishwara. So Krishna Bhagavan said Tathastu, and then he created this material world. And he sent all of us here. under the supervision of Maya Devi, so that we can have lot of enjoyment, correct? So we are material conditioned soul. That's why we take the birth in this material world. For Lord Krishna, that those conditions doesn't apply, correct? And then we can see this his activities also, like when he was baby, he killed how many asuras, demons, starting with Putana, Shaktasur, Trinavrata, at such a young age. We don't find this on examples in our normal life, And then at the age of 7, he lived Govardhan on his one pinky, correct? And how many days? 7 days he was holding. You can ask 7-year boy, or forget about boys, you can think about ourselves. Can we do that thing? No, we are not capable of doing that thing. No, correct, yeah. Prabhuji is saying you cannot even hold the Bhagavad Gita on everything. Yeah, correct. And then, so he performs so many leelas, through this he shows that his activities are divine, transcendental, correct? Even his activities like Lord Brahma, Lord Indra, the demigods also could not understand. That's why we have the Brahma Vimohan Leela and Govardhan Leela, correct? So it's very difficult to understand the activities and birth of Lord Krishna, because this shloka is there, Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kaschit mam vetti tattvataha. It's out of thousands of people, very few try to understand try to get this transcendental knowledge, try to understand me. And out of those thousands, very few understand me, correct? So there are impersonalists and the yogis are there. They just do some, through their knowledge and mental speculation, they try to understand Krishna. But Prabhupada ji says in the chapter, in the purport, that they get the liberation. Which kind of liberation? Brahma Jyoti, which is not perfect liberation, correct? And then again, I can tell a story, how downgraded we are, like when we take birth, we do not remember about our previous lives. Lord Krishna remember this life, all his previous lives also, correct? In 4.2 only he tells that, Arjuna, you don't remember your previous lives, but I remember all of those, because Krishna is controlling our smriti, matta smriti jnana apohana. Sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivishto matta smriti jnana apohanam cha. So he only can, he is giving us that remembrance and everything. So this story is for Lord Indra. So he committed a sin or aprad against his spiritual master. That's why he got cursed and he came to this material world. And what he become? Pig, correct? And then what he does after coming here, like all of us, he grow and he start his own family, family and then extended family. Yeah? Yeah, Graham-Medi. Graham-Medi, yeah. So he start his family and he's spending enjoying his life, his pig life. So once his lifetime finishes, like come to closure, Lord Brahma come and tell him, hey Indradev, you have to go back to your loka, Indra loka. Then Indra said, which loka you are talking about? Can you tell me something about? And Brahma explains him, all these things. But then after that still he's saying, but if I leave this body, leave my family, who is going to take care of my pig family, So he's so attached to his pig family. He doesn't have the remembrance also of his previous lives, and he's so attached. And same applies to us also, Once we are here, we start like thinking everything like this, my family, my house, my job, my car, everything my, But when we leave the body, nothing comes with us, correct? You cannot take anything from this world. Except whatever is the spiritual activity, spiritual credit we have, that's when you can take it. One thing is there for Lord Krishna, like we go through the Shadvikaras, what we call it as? Yeah, Shadvikaras, yeah. So like we have to take birth, we grow, then we maintain, then we like reproduce also, then our body dwindles, and then at the end we die. None of this applies to Lord Krishna. We see in Kurukshetra, when on the battlefield, Lord Krishna was 125-year-old. But when we saw Mahabharata, so how old he was looking? He was as young as 25 years, correct? So these Shadvikaras do not apply to Lord Krishna. And Prabhupada ji gives some references in this his purport, like from the Upanishads, just to stress the importance. So, and plus he is mentioned the in Brahma Samhita 5.33 also, Advaitam Achyutam Anadim Anantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayauvanam Sha Vedeshu Durlabha Adurlabha Atma Bhakta Govindam Adi Purusham Tam Aham Bhajami. Advaita means there is no one at his level, no, like him. And then Achyutam, there is not as equal or above his level, Achyutam. Then Anadi and Anantarupam. He is Anadi, means he is the very beginning of this thing. And Anantarupam. So has so many different incarnations. Correct? And Prabhupada ji, in the Brahmaji says that Vedeshu Durlabha Adurlabham Atma Bhakta. So Vedeshu, Mr. Nannies, they cannot understand. Vedeshu Durlabha means very difficult to understand. But Adurlabha Atma Bhakta means those are my bhaktas, they can easily understand me. Who is saying this? Lord Brahma. So Lord Krishna said that, okay, those who understand my birth and activities as it is, the Tattvata, they can come to me. Lord Brahma ji again says, if you are a devotee, you can easily think. So, if you are a devotee of Krishna, you can easily understand this thing. You can apply the same thing in our material life also, Take a relationship like between a mother and a child. So that mother, since the time the baby is pregnanted in her womb, she start feeling it. She start understanding that child, When it comes out also, like the baby cannot talk. He cannot give any expression, but still mother understand what is his time when he is hungry, when he has to change, we have to change his diaper, and what is his needs, what are these, if he is hurting with some issue, if he has any medical condition, whatever problem it has, she understand. And what is the reason? Because she is always thinking of the baby. She is always thinking of the baby and she always serving that baby. Correct? Till her death, she always thinking of the well-being of the child. Correct? So that is the way we need to start thinking of Krishna. Because after our life, this life, next life we'll have some other child, other mother. But Krishna, life after life, he is with us in the form of Paramatma. So he is our true friend, best well-wisher. So if we always think of him and serve him instead of serving all other mundane people or our family, if our family is Vaishnava family, definitely when we are serving Krishna, when we are serving the Krishna's devotees, it is as good as serving Krishna. Correct? We can go to the next sloka. Till what time we have to finish? 4.10, Vitaraga Bhaya Krodha Manmaya Mam Upashrita Baho Jnana Tapasa Puta Madbhava Agata. So being freed from attachment, fear and anger, being fully absorbed in me and taking refuge in me, many persons in the past became purified by knowledge of me, and thus they all attained transcendental love for me. So in this 4.10, Lord Krishna tells us that in the past also people have attained me. So he's telling that I have came in the past also, and there are examples from the past that people have done certain activities and they have achieved me. So what are the things they have done? They have vita, raga, bhaya, krodha. So being freed from raga, bhaya, krodha. Raga means attachment, bhaya means fear, and then krodha means anger. So getting rid of all these three things, people have achieved me. So you can talk about the all these three categories now. And then he's saying that we have to get rid of this thing, and then one has to attach to Lord Krishna, Manmaya, and then take refuge in me. Taking refuge in me means we have to take complete shelter in him. Like, see, there are 6 symptoms of surrender. So one has to fully surrender to Krishna. So what happened to matter? We will talk about attachment, then we'll talk about the fear, and then we'll talk about krodha. So the attachment, these are the materialistic people, they are too much attached to their body, maintaining their body whole of their life, no other agenda. They think that they are going to live for 1,000 years, 2,000. They never think that they will see other people dying. They will say, okay, they are dying, I don't care, I'm going to survive. And one fine morning, they are gone. They themselves also don't know, But they're too much attached. And so that's why they're just keep working, accumulating wealth. There are some people who are keep educating themselves. At that 56 also, they just want degrees. I think I have heard one example in the newspaper, I think last month or sometime. There is one person from India. So he has, I don't know, more than 100 degrees. And then whatever he earned in his life, he have earned till now, everything he has spent for his education. He has a family, he has a kids. His wife support his family. This gentleman just earning the degrees. So you can imagine, So people have but they don't understand that Krishna has all the 6 opulence. He is the supreme. Whatever wealth you can earn, whatever knowledge, whatever beautiful you are, you can have Miss Universe, this thing, or Mr. Universe also, whatever it comes, But still Krishna is the top of the top, So whatever efforts you put whole of your life, like this person 100 degrees, he can 110 also. But still if he has not understand Krishna, there is no use of his life, correct? For his own satisfaction, he can say, okay, and he is not even supporting his family also. Yeah. So these people are so much materialistic, full of while just they do not think about this other aspect of our this thing that we have other than this material body, we have some spiritual body. They do not go in that direction. That is beyond this thing because they are so much busy in material life. So there are so much attachment. That attachment is there. The second is that fear. So this is the Prabhupada talk about the impersonalist. They think that this material body is so much trouble, It has to go through all these 6 vikaras also, and then Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi is there. So they think about the liberation in which they will not have they will not have the body. So they have the bhaya of getting a body after death. So they say, okay, let me aim for Brahma Jyoti, impersonal liberation. So these are those kind of people. And then they prepare merging into the impersonal void. The Krodha people, they are too much confused because of so many philosophies. There are some Indian people also there. 33 crore devatas, and they don't worship any of them, So at least take refuge in one of them. That's why actually in Iskcon, when we see that somebody is worshipping, actually I learned this heard from the Chaitanya Charan Prabhu. If he is saying that if someone has some faith in other demigods also, do not disturb their faith. If someone is worshipping Ganeshji, Sai Baba, Lord Shiva, let them have their faith there. But keep them like, if they are not against the Krishna, because there are people, we may keep meeting, like when you go for the outdoor preaching activities, they are against Krishna. So those people you not touch. But the other people who are innocent or who have some faith, who are the kind of astic, not real astic, but still they have some faith in some demigods, we can preach them, so that we can do. But these Krodha people, they do not have anything. So they get frustrated. And then what is their end result? They take to some intoxication. So all these three types of the people we saw, they cannot understand the personal nature of God, which is very much required to attain Krishna. So how can we get rid of this thing, and come to Krishna? So one has to take a complete shelter of Lord Krishna. And how will take? We need some guidance, correct? When we want to become a doctor, so he has to go to university, work under existing doctor, correct? He cannot himself start his own medical university and become a doctor, correct? So he has to take a shelter of a guru. And then he has to follow the discipline, all the 4 regulative principles, correct? And then he has to perform 9 stages of devotional services. So these are mentioned here in this purport also, correct? What are those? Shraddha, then Adav Shraddha Tato Sadhu Sangha. Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, then Anartha Nivritti. This stage, like when we have some faith or Shraddha, we can take to the spiritual life, spiritual activities we can begin. And then we can take a shelter of a devotee, or we can meet some devotees, then we can start our Bhajana Kriya. That Bhajan Kriya means like we are, like Thursday's class also we saw that 5 types of main prominent activities. But there are 9 different types of devotional services. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu, Smaranam Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedana. These are 9. So Srila Prabhupada said, if one perfect in any one of these activities, they can go back to Krishna. So no need to perform all these 9. But as a sadhakas, we don't know which is our liking, So in the initial stage, we do all these things. So we do the chanting also, we hear the Bhagavatam class, we do the deity worship also, Then we visit Dham. So we have to do all these activities. And once we are like perfect, okay, this is my liking or something, and which we can do in our like old age also, because we need to develop some one devotional activity or some liking. You can say that, okay, I like going for book distribution. Yeah, you can go, but like after at the age of 70, 80, if you are not able to walk, then you are frustrated. Correct? So we have to see that this I heard from this Anandandam Prabhu's class, one of the classes. He was saying that we need to develop one habit or something liking when you are at a young age, so that when we become old, that particular thing is with you. Learn playing Mridanga, learn playing Kartal, so when you are alone, no one is there with you, just simply take Kartal and do some bhajan, do some Hare Krishna Kirtan yourself, and learn to cook, so that we can always have the home made this thing, which we can offer to Krishna, and then we can honor that thing. So we can do that thing. And in the initial stages, our senses are not perfect, correct? And then we do not, more than perfect, they do not have taste of doing all these things. Because we are eating outside whole of our life, like eating McDonald's, Tim Hortons, so sweet and so healthy foods, So what we have to do? We have to, like this is thing, like Ata Sri Krishna Namadi na bhavet grayam indriya sevan mukhe hi jivadavu swayam eva spurtayada. Because our senses do not have this liking for Krishna's name, pastimes, leelas, That's why what we have to do, we can start with using our tongue. How will you use? We will use it for honoring Krishna Prasadam. Instead of eating outside food or non-offered food, what Krishna accept? Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. Basic four thing, So we can offer that to Krishna, have it. Then other activity what we can do with the jiva? Chanting, taking Krishna's name, singing his bhajans, you can engage this thing. And then slowly, the devotional, the bhava will take birth in our mind. And then slowly, we can get engaged in the devotional service. I think we can stop here. And if anyone has questions, we can take one or two questions. I think we are good here. I hope everyone understood, or no one understood. Okay, Hari Bol. Thank you very much. Hari Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we'll do the kirtan for the last part of the program. So just one thing that Prabhu mentioned that reminded me. So one time I was hearing a class on this subject sometime long time ago. So they asked Radhanath Maharaj, that why does Krishna descend only in India, right? You remember that? Right? That had to do with the verse 4748. The Maharaj said that he was speaking to Indian-speaking audience, He said that this verse is for you people. Then he quoted that famous verse from chapter 9, Adi Leela, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, right? He said that Bharati Bhumite Janma Haila Manushya Janma Janma Sartha Karakare Parakakar. So he said that means, this verse means that you have to do what Prabhupada did. Prabhupada left India to distribute. He's not going to wait for some incarnation to come in Canada. You are incarnating in India to go to other people. That's para upakar. That's your duty. As Indian-born people, we have to go and give this knowledge. So that means that, so Maharaj indirectly said that if you're calling yourself Indian, proper Indian, and if you're not distributing this knowledge, then you're not Indian, proper Indian. so it's very strong on that. So that means we have to, when you get this knowledge, we have to, para upkara. That's why we're born, Jarma satarke kari kare, para upkar. That we have to take birth. Krishna has given you birth in India to give it to other people. Otherwise, then your birth is wasted, right? Like, because your birth is special. Not many people, he also said that getting a birth in India is not ordinary. It is very special. So if you don't live up to that standard, then you fail that standard. I just thought that story. So today we're having a kirtan by Samir Prabhu. So we'll all stand up and rise and do the kirtan for the next 15 minutes. Hare Krishna and then prasadam.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
विश्वासो न विजायते शरीरारविद्याजा जोवेन्द्रिये ताहे का जीवे फले विषयसागरे तारा मदे जीव आती लोभो माया सुदुर्मति ताके जेता कठिन संसारे कृष्ण बड़ दयामाय करीवारे जीवा जाय सो प्रसादन दे लोबाय ते अन्नामृत पाओ राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ प्रेमे डाको श्री चैतन्य निताय जय निमाय जय निताय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। श्री माँ की जय, शिलपाद की जय।